Welcome to the concert for Ukraine. We're here live in Birmingham to send messages of solidarity and hope to the people of Ukraine through music.
It's going to be a special night. The people and companies who have made this concert possible have either volunteered or donated their services so that this concert for Ukraine can raise as much money as possible for the DEC Ukraine Humanitarian Uphill.
Yes, and coming up, we have very special live performances from Emeli Sande, Odell, Anne-Marie, Jamala, Manic Street Preachers, Becky Hill, The Kingdom Choir, Ed Sheeran, Camila Cabello, Nicola Benedetti, Gregory Porter, Paloma Faith, and Nile, Rodgers and Chic.
Well done. You can breathe now, Mark.
What a lineup.
Breathe, yeah, what a lineup indeed. And kicking us off right now with a song that sums up what tonight is all about. This is Snow Patrol.
Makes it so hard not to cry. And as we say our long goodbyes, I nearly do. Light up, as if you have a choice. You cannot hear my voice, I'll be right beside you, dear. Louder, louder, and we'll run for our lives. I can hardly speak, I understand why you can't raise your voice to say light up, as if you have a choice, even if you cannot hear my voice, I'll be right beside you, dear.
Simply amazing. Big thank you to Snow Patrol for that beautiful performance of their epic song Run. And there are plenty more powerful songs on the way soon.
As well as showing our support through music, we're also here to raise as much money as we can to provide urgent shelter, food, water and medical assistance to the millions of civilians who have been forced to flee their homes, leave behind jobs, belongings, their loved ones, to escape conflict.
That's right, and the Disasters Emergency Committee, or DEC, launched their Ukraine Humanitarian Appeal almost 4 weeks ago. The DEC brings together 15 major UK aid agencies who work impartially, independently and without the influence of governments or donors. Saleh Saeed, the chief executive of the DEC, told us earlier why donations to this appeal are so badly needed.
We've seen 10 million people forced out of their homes inside Ukraine. Families in Ukraine need help right now with food, water, medical care and shelter. Those families who've also made it to neighbouring countries need our support. DEC charities are on the ground helping deliver essential aid. Thank you to everyone who's donated to DEC Appeal. Your donations are making a huge difference, not just today, but for the weeks and months ahead. Please continue to give. Thank you.
No, it's brilliant. So if you'd like to support the incredible work of those frontline charities, any donation you're able to give is hugely appreciated. It really will make such a difference to the lives of families forced to flee their homes.
Yeah, now, if you're wondering what happens to this money, £40 could provide 27 sleeping mats for families, or £20 could provide emergency food for one person for a month. And don't forget, you can give any amount online at dec.org.uk, or you can call 0370 60 60 900. Remember, standard geographic charges from landlines and mobiles apply. You can also choose to donate either 40, 30, 20 or £10 by text.
Yes, just simply text the word 40 or 30 or 20 or 10 to 70150. You must be 16 or over. Text cost your donation amount plus one standard rate message. Please ask the bill payer's permission, and 100% of your donation goes to the DEC. Full terms and conditions and privacy policy can be found at dec.org.uk.
Now, all the donation details will be on the screen throughout the show for whatever donation you might be able to make. Thank you so much.
Yes. Now, tonight it is time for a song of hope for brighter days from the brilliant Emeli Sande.
We've seen it all. The tears are falling, and every step is on the edge, and we're so confused we don't understand. Feels like this night won't end, but there's gonna be brighter days, brighter days. I'll keep you lifted when you're losing faith. There's gonna be brighter days, brighter days. Though it seems distant, know the world will change to brighter days, to brighter days, to brighter days. The world will change.
Yes, thank you, Emeli Sande with the amazing Kingdom Choir for that incredible performance. Okay, now please welcome multi-award-winning journalist and legendary broadcaster, Sir Trevor Mcdonald.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We're here tonight because of the humanitarian crisis that is rapidly unfolding and has been unfolding in the Ukraine. And the reason we know so much about it is because of the daily reports that we can read in the press, we can see online, we can hear on the radio, and that we can watch on our television screens. Never in my lifetime did I ever think I would see such scenes of destruction and despair. We see them right now because they are reporters, photographers, producers, translators, fixers, camera operators, and security advisors, all risking their lives to bring us uncensored accounts of what they see and what they hear. This is never very easy. It requires bravery. It requires courage, fortitude. And sadly, some of our colleagues have already been injured, and some, even more sadly, have lost their lives. So on behalf of us all, I'd like to pay tribute to everyone working in and around Ukraine at the moment, and to say thank you for continuing to bring us the news, even in the most challenging of circumstances. Thank you. One such person is the ITV News correspondent, Gregory Vincent. And a couple of hours ago, he sent us this report from Lviv on the scale of the humanitarian crisis in that country.
This is the railway station in the city of Lviv in western Ukraine, a city which has become a waypoint in the desperate journey that so many people have made to escape this conflict. The refugee crisis in Ukraine has grown to a staggering size in a very short space of time. Around 10 million Ukrainians have now been forced to flee their homes. That's getting on for around a quarter of this country's entire population. About 3.5 million of them have left to neighboring countries, while most are now what's known as internally displaced people. That is, they've sought refuge here in the relatively more peaceful west of the country. They get off the trains which have come from cities like Mariupol and Kharkiv in their hundreds, and they carry their lives in their hands, or as much of their lives as they've managed to cram into a bag in the very short time that some of them had to escape. Not even 6 weeks ago, these people had ordinary lives. They had jobs, their children went to school, they had friends and neighborhoods. But all of that's gone now. I've spent much of the last 2 weeks trying to talk to refugees and listen to their stories. And the first thing they want to do, in my experience, is explain why they've left their lives behind. How difficult it is to survive in places where the temperatures are freezing, but the power's been cut off, so there's no heat or light. How starvation and illness now stalk their cities because there's very little food and no water. How terrifying it is when the bombs fall in your neighborhood, and how you comfort a child who is shaking with fear because an explosion has blown out the windows of the flat. And so when they get to a place like this, they're traumatized, of course. They're sometimes still frightened, but they're full of questions that they used to have really easy answers to, like, how will I keep my family safe? How will I make sure they have enough to eat? Where will we find shelter and warmth? In short, what now?
Thank you very much, Gregory. Thank you. As we have already heard, the DEC appeal is supporting charities and providing protection and assistance for families who've been forced to leave their homes. So may I appeal to you tonight, please donate whatever you can and as soon as you can. Donation details are on the screen now, and please give generously. Thank you so much.
Many thanks to Geraint Vincent and Sir Trevor Mcdonald. Now, our next song has been adopted in Ukraine on social media as a symbol of the country's resilience. And a couple of weeks ago, the man behind the hit even performed it on the platform of Bucharest railway station in support of refugees passing through.
Here with Another Love, please welcome Tom Odell.
I wanna take you somewhere, so you know I care. It's so cold and I don't know where. I brought you daffodils and a pretty string. They won't flower like the last spring. And I wanna kiss you, make you feel alright. I'm just so tired to share my nights. I wanna cry and I wanna love, but all my tears have been used up on another love, another love. All my tears have been used up on another love, another love. All my tears have been used up on another love, another love. My tears have been used all. Let's go. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you to Tom for that beautiful performance, and also thanks to Steve Sidwell and his band of incredible musicians who accompany many of tonight's performances. Now, on top of your donations, I'm delighted to say that all of the advertising and sponsorship revenue from this programme is being donated to the DEC appeal. All right, when we're back, we're going to be joined by the brilliant Anne-Marie. We'll see you in a minute.
Welcome back to Concert for Ukraine. Thank you so much for all your donations so far. Please keep them coming in. Anything you're able to give really will help people who have had to flee their homes, leave everything behind and face an uncertain future. The details you need are in the corner of the screen. Time now for more music. Please welcome the wonderful Anne-Marie.
Got so many things that I want to change, and everybody's got something to say, but that's just who we are. My new clothes don't fit anymore now. Me in the mirror still continue to fall out. I don't like this stranger staring at me, yeah. All my insecurities, searching for something different. All the things you do to me, tell me the truth. Are we beautiful? all of us, 'cause we got something natural. It's a part of us, darling, when they put you down like that. Yeah, you can reply right back, you are beautiful. I know you are. I know you are. I found myself looking again, wondering why my body doesn't look like them. No, it might sound weird, but I refuse to pretend. And then you probably think the same every now and again. I got more than all these scars. I got flaws and broken hearts. I don't like this stranger staring at me. Yeah. All my insecurities, wishing for something different. All the things you do to me, tell me the truth. Are we beautiful? Yeah, all of us, 'cause we got something natural. It's a part of us, darling, when they put you down like that. Yeah, you can reply right back, you are beautiful. Yeah, I know you are. I know you are. I know you are. We are beautiful. All of us, 'cause we got something natural. It's a part of us, darling, when they put you down like that. Yeah, you can reply right back, we are beautiful. Yeah, I know we are. Yeah, I know. Darling, when they put you down like that, yeah, you can reply right back, we are beautiful. I know we are. I know we are beautiful. All of us, 'cause we got something natural. It's a part of us, darling, when they put you down like that. Yeah, you can reply right back, we are beautiful. I know we are.
Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much to Anne-Marie. Honestly, the vibe in this room right now is incredible. And here with me is presenter, actress, performer and writer Mel Gage. Mel, hello.
Hello, hi Birmingham.
Now, Mel, there's a very personal reason that you wanted to help out in any way, isn't that right?
Yeah, the situation in Ukraine resonated very strongly with me because my own dad was a refugee about 80 odd years ago at the age of 10, and he was forcibly ejected from his home and with his mum and his two sisters faced a very, very perilous future, which is obviously what we're seeing every day now when we watch the news, as if history is kind of repeating itself. So I was asked to make a film at the Romanian-Ukrainian border to speak with mums and kids, a lot of them who would have been about my dad's age, and of course I was honoured to go and make that film.
Well, it's very powerful indeed. Let's take a look.
Literally over there, across the River Danube, is Ukraine. And this is one of the entry points coming into Romania, where people fleeing are making their way across. They're mainly women and children, exhausted, cold, with lives destroyed, and they're coming here in search of what they hope will be something safer than what's going on over there. Around this tiny port, a village has sprung up. It's a village of hope.
You know, what we've really seen here is everybody pulling together. So here, for example, Save the Children, but other organisations, Romanian organisations are here handing out food and water and blankets.
So this is people's first port of call, and this is where they can talk to people. They can kind of work out what their next move is.
Yeah, absolutely. Decompressing, taking a moment to think about what they've been through and think about what they want next. We have a kitchen, which has been set up by Dennis, who runs a local restaurant.
Hey, Dennis. I'm Mel. How are you?
So I'm tired.
Yeah, you must be tired. Dennis, you, in normal life, you have your own restaurant?
Yes, I have a restaurant.
Yeah. So who's looking after the restaurant while you're here?
Now I close the restaurant.
You close?
Because I must stay here. These people need help.
Yeah.
So we offer our support for the stomach.
Sometimes families have been on the road for days. I was talking to one mum. She and her family had quite literally 2 minutes to pack up and leave their home and abandon their lives behind them because they'd been thinking about leaving. They didn't have a way out, and then one of their friends suddenly had a car that could take them to the border.
So they thought, we've got to go.
Got to go.
How do you pack your life away in 2 minutes? I mean, that is absurd.
I mean, I think the answer is you can't.
No.
You just can't. You take what you're wearing and not much else.
We live there with our family.
Ira and her young sister-in-law, Veronica, have travelled here from Odessa.
I live with my mom and her grandpa.
Right. So you've had to leave your mum. Yeah. And you have some children, Ira?
Yes, I have 3 children.
And where are they now?
They are now in Moldavia, and then they go to France. I don't see them.
Right. Yeah.
They want to
Yeah.
go to home.
Yeah. Yeah, I think everyone wants to go back home.
Yes.
This is just one border crossing of a huge number of other crossings in Poland and other countries in the region. And what we know we need to do is scale up to ensure that no matter where children and mums are coming across a border, they are welcomed. It's going to be a huge job to help families rebuild after this, and it's a crisis that's going to last a long time, unfortunately. We need to make sure that we're here for them.
There's a lot to take in here. What's so weird is it took me about 6 hours to get here, 3 hours on a plane, and then a few hours in a car, and here we are. It's like a different planet. And I feel weird because I'm going back to my cosy home and my family. And so many people that we've met today, they don't know when they're going home. It must be a really horrible feeling. It's brutal, is what it is. It's brutal.
A really beautiful film, and look, this is your opportunity right now. Please donate whatever you can and do it right now. It could make the world of difference to women and children like those Mel met and the many more yet to escape. And don't forget, you can give any amount online at dec.org.uk, or you can call 0370 60 60 900. Standard geographic charges from landlines and mobiles apply. You can also choose to donate either 40, 30, 20 or £10 by text. All you need to do, pick up the phone, text the word 40 or 30 or 20 or 10 to 70150. Don't forget, you must be 16 or over. Text costs your donation amount plus one standard rate message. Please ask the bill payer's permission. It's very important. 100% though, 100% of your donation goes to the DEC. Full terms and conditions and privacy policy can be found online at dec.org.uk.
Also, if you are a UK taxpayer, by saying yes to gift aid, you can increase the value of your donation by 25%. For example, if you donate £40 and then say yes to gift aid, the DEC will receive a total of £50.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Our next artist won Eurovision in 2016 for Ukraine. Jamala fled Ukraine with her children several weeks ago, but is here tonight to support all of her fellow Ukrainians. This song is based on the real-life story of her grandmother. With the hit that won her Eurovision, here is the phenomenal Jamala with 1944.
To your house, they kill you all and say we're not guilty, not guilty. Where's your mind? Humanity cries. You think you're God, but everyone dies. Don't swallow my soul, our souls.
Wow, thank you so much to Jamala for being with us and representing Ukraine at this very special concert here tonight. Incredible. Coming up after the break, something very special from the Manic Street Preachers. And guess what? Ed Sheeran's on the way too. Back soon.
Hi everyone, we are so sorry that we can't be there tonight, but we still wanted to offer all of our love and support to everyone performing, and most importantly, to express the support and solidarity with the millions of people who've been forced to flee their homes and leave everything behind.
The charities delivering humanitarian aid are doing a vital job, so we want to say thank you to them, and thanks to you for giving whatever you can.
Yes, thank you very much to the Oscar-winning team, Billy and Phineas. All right, welcome back to Concert for Ukraine, where we have lots more for you at home and everyone here in the arena. We've got a brilliant live audience here in Birmingham. The tickets sold out super quick. Yeah, make some noise for yourselves. The tickets sold out super quick, and of course, money from the ticket sales goes to the DEC. So thank you to you guys for buying your tickets, and thanks to the government for handing back the VAT charged on them. Now, together, in this room, you've raised over £300,000 for the DEC appeal.
Amazing, guys. That is truly amazing. Thank you so, so much. Right, please welcome our next performers. It's the amazing Manic Street Preachers.
Teaches you to be alone, a present to be free.
Absolutely fantastic. One more time, Manic Street Preachers. That was a #1 hit in 1998, but of course just remains just as powerful. Thank you so much to the guys. Let's continue straight on with the music now, and this song has been a hit in the 80s, the 90s and the noughties, and here with her own beautiful rendition of You Got the Love, it's the wonderful Becky Hill.
Sometimes I feel like throwing my hands up in the air. I know I can count on you. Sometimes I feel like saying, Lord, I just don't care. But you got the love I need to see me through. Sometimes it seems the going is just too rough, and things go wrong no matter what I do. Now and then I feel like life is just too much, but you got the love I need to see me through. When food is gone, you hold my daily meal. Oh, when friends are gone, I know my Savior's love is real. Your love is real. You got the love. You got the love. You got the love. Oh, you got the love. You got the love. You got the love. Sometimes I feel like throwing my hands up in the air. Well, I know I can count on you. Sometimes I feel like saying, Lord, I just don't care. But you got the love I need to see me through. Oh, it gets so rough sometimes. Oh, the going gets so hard. I know you got the love. You got the love. You got the love. Sometimes I feel like throwing my hands up in the air. I know I can count on you. Sometimes I feel like saying, Lord, I just don't care. But you got the love I need to see me through. Say, you got the love. Hey, you got the love. What? You got the love. Oh, you got the love. 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 Oh, you got the love. You got the love. You got the love. Sometimes I feel like throwing my hands up in the air. I know I can count on you. Sometimes I feel like saying, Lord, I just don't care. You got the love I need to see me through.
Wow. This crowd's got the love. You've got the love. Thank you so much to Becky Hill. Coming up after the break, it's the turn of one of the biggest names in music to take to this very stage. The one and only Ed Sheeran. See you in a moment.
welcome back to Concert for Ukraine. The energy in here tonight is absolutely incredible, and we're all here, along with an incredible lineup of music stars, to send a message of solidarity and hope through music.
We're also here to raise as much as we can for the DEC Ukraine Humanitarian Appeal. And if you'd like to donate, all the details you need are on the screen now.
Yes, and just to show us why this money is so vital, Robert Rinder went to the Polish town of Przemysl, which is close to the Ukrainian border, where over the last few weeks, thousands of refugees from the Ukraine have been arriving.
These people getting off trains, the mums with kids, the babies, the aged, the disabled, they arrive here at a station that was a month ago just a station. Today it's a refugee centre where there are free tickets to Sweden, to Italy, to France. There's free medical care here.
I came with my husband. It took us 3 days to travel. We were driving through fields and forests, and there were bullets over our heads. We're going to my daughter, to Belgium. We will be happy to see her. You know, there was a chance that we wouldn't see her. When he was buying bread, we noticed a drone throwing grenades. And it was only 15 minutes after he left the queue for the bread. 15 people were killed immediately. 45 were wounded.
Where have you come from?
Where I come from Ukraine, from Kharkov.
I think my hometown is one of the most beautiful ones, and I love it very much. It is an unsafe environment right now, and that is why we had to flee.
I want to say that help us, please.
Marta is a doctor who works for the Red Cross, a member charity of the DEC.
More than 6,000 people came to have a medical help from the Red Cross since the beginning of the crisis. 4 days ago, we had a woman with a child. The child was just 2 weeks old. She gave birth in a bomb shelter, and she left the bomb shelter just to cross the border. And it was the first place that she hit with the baby that was a normal place, with a normal bed, with a normal meals to eat, the normal toilet. So for her, that was something very, very important.
How can people at home help?
We have a lot of things that we need to take to Ukraine, but for us, the most important, they are donations. We mostly need money.
If you want to know where your money's going, just do nothing else than look behind me. Hygiene kits, blankets, sleeping mats, needed here, needed now. This could be you. This is all of us.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see, no, I won't be afraid, no, I
Ukraine, just as long as you stand by me.
So darling, darling, stand by me. Stand by me.
Oh yeah, stand by me. Stand by me.
Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountains should crumble to the sea,
I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me.
so darling, darling,
Stand by me. Oh,
by me.
oh, yeah. Stand by me. Stand by me.
Stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand?
Stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, yeah. Stand by me. Stand by me.
Stand by me. So darling, darling,
Stand by me in the good times. Stand by me in the bad times. Stand by me. Stand by me.
stand by me. So darling, darling,
So
stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me.
please.
Stand by me.
Oh yeah.
Stand by me.
Stand by me.
Wow, the beautiful voices of superb Kingdom Choir there. Roman can hit some of those notes as well, can't you? Please, if you can, any donation you are able to make is hugely appreciated. £30 could provide blankets for 6 people to keep them warm, or £10 could provide essential hygiene supplies for 1 person for 1 month.
You are making a huge difference. This is your moment, okay? You can give any amount online at dec.org.uk, or you can call 0370 60 60 900. Standard geographic charges from landlines and mobiles apply. You can also choose to donate either 40, 30, 20 or £10 by text. All you need to do is pick up that phone. Simply text the word 40 or 30 or 20 or 10 to 70150. You must be 16 or over. Text costs your donation amount plus 1 standard rate message. And please ask the bill payer's permission. But don't forget, 100% of your donation goes to the DEC, and full terms and conditions of privacy policy, you can find them at dc.org.uk.
Okay, next tonight, performing 2 songs for us is a man who simply needs no introduction. He's quite simply one of music's biggest superstars. I think they're ready to see him. Please welcome Mr. Ed Sheeran.
For me, well, darling, just dive right in, follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me, 'cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. You said you looked a mess. I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Darling, you look perfect tonight. I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share her home. I found a lover to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. We are still kids and we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright this time. Darling, just hold my hand. Be my girl, I'll be your man. I see my future in your eyes, baby. I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When I saw you in that dress, looking so beautiful, I don't deserve this. Darling, you look perfect tonight. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. I have faith in what I see. Now I know I have met an angel in person. She looks perfect, though I don't deserve this. You look perfect tonight.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for coming for such an important cause and event. I'm so honoured to be here. I'm going to play one more song, and then I'm going to come and play with Camila in a bit as well, which will be fun. Before I play, I just want to explain what I'm doing with my feet. This thing at my feet is called a loop station. Everything you hear tonight is completely live, and how it works is you... Chris, is it on? There we go. How you do it is you basically record like that, and then you press play and it plays back, and then you can put guitar on top of it. So that's what I'm doing. Wrong guitar. I'm telling you.
say no. Every time the sun goes down, I let you take control. I can feel the paradise before my world implodes. And tonight had something wonderful. Bounce! My bad habits lead to late nights and in alone conversations with a stranger I barely know. Swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use or do. My bad habits lead to white eyes staring into space, and I know I lose control of the things that I say. I was looking for a way out, now I can't escape. Nothing happens after two. It's true, it's true. My bad habits lead to you. Tension ends when the good times start. Falling over everything to reach the first time spot. Started under neon lights and then it all got dark. I only know how to go too far. Let me see you jump. Bad habits lead to late nights and then alone conversations with a stranger I barely know. Swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use or do. My bad habits lead to white eyes staring into space, and I know I lose control of the things that I say. I was looking for a way out, now I can't escape. Nothing happens after two. It's true, it's true. My bad habits lead to to late nights and in alone conversations with a stranger I barely know. Swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use or do. My bad habits lead to white eyes staring into space, and I know I lose control of the things that I say. I was looking for a way out, now I can't escape. Nothing happens after two. It's true, it's true. Jump with me, here we go.
He's just the very best, isn't he? Give it up for the one and only Mr. Ed Sheeran, everyone. Okay, there are loads more very special performances still to come tonight, including one of pop's brightest stars, Camila Cabello. We'll see you after the break.
Birmingham. Hello, Birmingham. Honestly, it is incredible in this room tonight. We are raising as much as we can for the DEC appeal. Now, the DEC supports 13 international charities and their local partners in and around Ukraine, delivering urgent food, water, shelter, and medical assistance to people who have been forced out of their homes, who have had to leave everything behind, not knowing what the future holds.
Yes, one person like that is Vladislav Shelikov. But in spite of his own circumstances, he's now working for one of the DEC's charity partners inside Ukraine, and he's made us this film about how they're helping.
The constant violence and bombing of Ukraine cities over the last few weeks has led to millions of people being forced from their homes to seek refuge elsewhere. Nearly 4 million have left Ukraine, but there are over 6 million who are like refugees in their own country. They are known as internally displaced persons, or IDPs.
These people, they fled their houses with only one bag each. So they took only documents, the most essential needs. They only had one pair of shoes that they wore, and that's it.
Vladislav Shelikov, himself an IDP, has come to Lviv, a city in the west of the country, to try to help others in the same position.
They are really vulnerable, and we are doing our best to assist these people.
Vladislav works for Caritas, an aid agency supported in the UK by the DEC member, CAFOD, providing help to people who have left everything behind.
This is Caritas bank of clothes. Here people can take any clothes they want for them and for their children to stay warm here, because despite the sun, it's still very, very cold in the evening and at night. We have here volunteers who is trying to assist people to listen to their stories, because people are coming from all parts of Ukraine and they are really disoriented. They don't know what to do. In normal life, this is a kindergarten here. But now you see that there is a small warehouse where we store food and other very important things. There's drinking water, tea, small clothes for children, and also the hygiene kit. There's a toothbrush, toothpaste, shower gel, shampoo, and so on for each family. Each family receives such support here. Today we saw a lot of people who were affected by war, and I totally understand how do they feel, because I'm also an IDP. Me and my wife, we fled our house in Kiev on 25th of February to spend some days, approximately 300 kilometers from Kiev. But these several days became a month already. But we surely hope that soon we will come back to our apartment and life will go on.
The work that is going on to aid internally displaced people within Ukraine is truly inspiring. But of course, they need all our help to continue their vital work. The money you give tonight will support them now and in the difficult months ahead.
Yes, you can give any amount online at dec.org.uk, or you can call 0370 60 60 900. Standard geographic charges from landlines and mobiles apply. You can also choose to donate either 40, 30, 20 or £10 by text. Simply text the word 40 or 30 or 20 or 10 to 70150. Text costs your donation amount plus one standard rate message. Full terms and conditions can be found at dec.org.uk.
Thank you. We've invited our next artist to perform 2 songs for you. And she has chosen to start with her version of a modern classic that's all about helping someone in time of need. Please welcome Camila Cabello.
Succeed when you get what you want, but not what you need. When you feel so tired, but you can't sleep. Stuck in reverse, and the tears come streaming down your face. When you lose something you can't replace. When you love someone but it goes to waste. Could it be worse? Lights will guide you home. To fix you. And high up above or down below, when you're too in love to let it go. But if you never try, then you'll never know, no, just what you want. Yeah, lights will guide you home and ignite your bones. And I will try to fix you. Lights will guide you home, sing it, and ignite your bones. And I will try to fix you.
Thank you guys so much for singing along to that. That was really, really beautiful. How you doing, Birmingham? We're all praying tonight for the peace and the safety of the people in the Ukraine. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this super important fundraiser. And please continue to give anything you can. And I got a surprise for you guys tonight. This is me and this person's first time singing our song together. And I told him in the dressing room, I was like, he knows. This is such a kind of full circle moment for me because I was such a huge, and still am obviously, but like literally I cried the first time I met him. I'm like such a huge fan of his, so us getting to do a song together is really fun. I'm so excited. I might forget the lyrics. If I do, sing them for me. Everybody give it up for Ed Sheeran! This is Bum Bum. You said you hated the ocean, but you're surfing now. Hey. I said I love you for life, but I just sold our house. We were kids at the start, I guess we're grown-ups now. Couldn't ever imagine even having doubts, but not everything works out. No, now I'm not dancing with strangers. You could be casually dating. It's all changing so fast. I said l'amour, baby. Yeah, that's just love, baby. Yeah, love came around and it knocked me down, but I'm back on my feet. I said l'amour, baby. Yeah, that's just love, baby. I was really sitting, but now I'm dancing. It's all over me. But a bum 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 bum. But a bum 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 bum. But a bum 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 bum. But a bum 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 bum. But a bum 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 bum. But a bum 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 bum. But a bum 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 bum. But a bum 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 bum.
Thank God we made it out. Yeah, we were out in the rain and tried not to drown. And on the surface held together, but underneath the sort of came unwound. Where would I be? You're all that I need, my world, baby. You hold me down. You always hold me down. Now I've been a breaker and broken. Every mistake turned to moments. Wouldn't take anything back. I said l'amour, baby. Yeah, that's just love, baby. I've been playing around and they knocked me down, but I'm back on my feet. I said l'amour, baby. Yeah, that's just love, baby. I was barely standing, but now I'm dancing. She's all over me. Ba-da-bum, bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-bum, bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-bum, bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-bum, bum, bum, bum. Aye, aye. Ba-da-bum, bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-bum, bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-bum, bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-bum, bum, bum, bum. Pongan azúcar, mi gente. Sigue bailando. Keep dancing, yeah. 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 Sigue bailando. Whoa. I said l'amour, baby. Yeah, that's just love, baby. Yeah, love came around and knocked me down, but I'm back on my feet. I said l'amour, baby. Yeah, that's just love, baby. I was barely standing, but now I'm dancing. She's all over me. Now I'm dancing. Keep dancing, yeah. Now I'm dancing. Keep dancing, yeah. Now I'm dancing. Keep dancing, yeah.
Give it up for Camila, Cabello and Ed Sheeran, everyone. Reminding us of hopefully happier times ahead. Now, as they said there, that was the first time that they've performed that song together. So grateful to them for that. Now, join us after the break for a very poignant moment of reflection. We'll see you in a bit. Welcome back to Concert for Ukraine. As we've heard tonight, the situation in Ukraine has resulted in a tragic humanitarian crisis, but sadly, it's not something unique to Ukraine. There are currently millions of people around the world who are displaced or at risk of starvation. And if you would like to find out more about other DEC humanitarian appeals and how you can help, including the Afghanistan crisis appeal, then head on over to the website dec.org.uk.
Now, a few weeks ago, a young British violinist, Carenza Peacock, was at home watching the news on TV, and she wondered how her Ukrainian counterparts were coping. She befriended some young violinists in Ukraine via Instagram and discovered they were sheltering in basements but still had their violins with them.
It gave her an idea of gathering violinists together from around the world to join in harmony and solidarity with her counterparts in Ukraine. Now, in total, 94 violinists from 29 countries took part, performing a traditional Ukrainian folk song. This video begins with Ilya Bondarenko, who had to wait for a gap between explosions to film his performance.
I left Kharkiv on the 26th of February, having spent almost 3 days hiding in a basement at my friend's place. I could not take much with me. All I have is what's on me, 1 pair of jeans and 2 sweaters. I took a taxi to the train station in Kharkiv. It took 24 hours for the train to get from Kharkiv to Lviv. All the time we were shut up in the carriages and could not get out. There were no lights in the train at night. They were probably trying to protect the train from shelling. There were no stewards in the carriages. There were as many people on the train as it was possible to cram in. Our 4-person compartment had 12 adults and 6 children. Some people were even sitting in the corridors. There was no room for them in the compartments. I've now got news from Kharkiv with photographs of the block of flats where I lived. My rented apartment doesn't exist anymore. The whole block has been destroyed. I used to live in a neighborhood of Kharkiv. It's in the outskirts of the city and has been under heavy shelling since the beginning of the conflict. I was born in Morshin in western Ukraine, but I've been living in Kharkiv for the last 10 years. I came to study at the university there, and now the university has been destroyed. I'm here with my cousin, her daughter, and my aunt. We came today from Morshin by car. We crossed the border a few hours ago, and now we're waiting while some people are looking for somewhere for us to stay. We don't know where we'll go. We don't want to go too far from Ukraine.
We had planned to go to Poland, but we heard you have to queue for 5 days there, so we came here to Romania. This is the 4th day we've been traveling. We saw the embers of fires from attacks on our way here. The roads were busy. The average speed was about 25 kilometers an hour, and we just stopped and rested when we could. We just brought out basic things, documents and money and clothes for the children, as well as some paper and colored crayons for them to draw with. My children don't act naturally. They are shocked. Before the conflict, they were well behaved and they listened, but now they are stressed, and it's like they don't listen at all. We told them the truth. There is nowhere safe, and we're being attacked by another country. At the beginning, we were at home, but then we heard the bombing, and I took my children away from the city for safety. We don't have a plan. I don't know how to answer what we will do next. It took us 15 hours to cross the border. We just want to sleep. And when we have slept, we will think about a solution. Maybe we will go to Europe. We have friends there. I just don't want anyone to ever feel like we are feeling.
Thank you to Nicola Benedetti for that beautiful interpretation of the music, and to Eddie Marsden and Tamsin Gregg for their very powerful readings. Every donation you make tonight is going to help people impacted by the conflict in Ukraine.
You can give any amount online at dec.org.uk, or you can call 0370 60 60 900. Standard geographic charges from landlines and mobiles apply. You can also choose to donate either 40, 30, 20 or £10 by text. Simply text the word 40 or 30 or 20 or 10 to 70150. Text costs your donation amount plus one standard rate message. Full terms and conditions can be found at dec.org.uk. Thank you. Okay, next tonight we are delighted to be joined by one of the world's most uplifting and soulful singers. Please welcome Mr. Gregory Porter.
Along the run, I grow weary, trying to walk, and I grow faint. Along the soar on the wings like an eagle, but I look down, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. Well, you lifted me higher, out of the fire, out of the flame. I lost the fear and you give me meaning again. Singing revival, revival song. I'm singing revival song. I tried to find you, lost my way. I walked through the darkness in search of day. I followed your footsteps to the gates of the city. I saw your face, oh, I'm not afraid. When you lifted me higher, out of the fire, out of the flames, I lost the feeling you give me meaning again. When you lifted me higher, out of the fire, out of the flames, I lost the feeling you give me meaning again. Singing revival, I said revival song. Oh, I'm singing revival song. Oh, you give me meaning. Oh, you give me meaning. You give me a new direction. You give me a new feeling of love.
Thank you so much once again, Gregory Porter and the Kingdom Choir for lifting our spirits. Now, make sure you don't go anywhere because we've got more incredible performances on the way from Paloma Faith, and Nile, Rodgers and Chic will be right here. See you in a bit.
Welcome back. If you've been enjoying the show at home and you'd like to help those who live and their lives have been turned upside down by the conflict in Ukraine, now is the time to please give. It's as easy as picking up your phone, maybe sending a text or going online. All the details are on the screen. While you do that, let's have some more music. Please welcome to the stage the fabulous Paloma Faith. It will be here very soon. Are you ready for Paloma Faith? You can give any amount online at dec.org.uk, or you can call 0370 60 60 900. Standard geographic charges from landlines and mobiles apply. You can also choose to donate either 40, 30, 20 or £10 by text. Simply text the word 40 or 30 or 20 or 10 to 70150. You must be 16 or over. Text costs your donation amount plus one standard rate message. Please ask the payer's permission. 100% of your donation goes to the DEC. Now, for full terms and conditions and private policies can be found on dec.org.uk. Also, if you're a UK taxpayer, by saying yes to gift aid, you can increase your value to the donation by 25%. For example, if you donate £40 and then you say yes to gift aid, the DEC will receive a total of £50. Here she is. We've got the wonderful Paloma Faith.
Only looking hurt like this. Only looking hurt like this. Only looking hurt like this.
everyone. Now tonight, all of us here in Birmingham and you at home have come together to help raise money for the DEC's Ukraine Humanitarian Appeal.
The DEC appeal has already raised just over £242 million. I mean, that is incredible. And the DEC would like to say a huge thank you to everyone who donated. Your donations are already making a huge difference, and tonight we are delighted to announce that thanks to the money generated by our ticket sales, advertising, sponsorship, and all of your generous donations during this very show, Concert for Ukraine has so far added £11.3 million to the appeal.
This means that the new total now stands at £253.7 million. Thank you so much. Thanks also to all the artists, individuals and companies who have made tonight possible. Incredible.
Of course, we'd all rather a concert like this wasn't necessary, but beyond the fundraising, we very much hope that the music in tonight's show has expressed everyone's solidarity with the people of Ukraine. All of our hopes are with you for a brighter and more peaceful future.
And with that optimistic thought very much in mind, please welcome tonight's final performers, the fantastic Nile, Rodgers and Chic!
some noise for Ukraine! Let me hear you make some noise! Woo! Kimberly, take it away, girl! Thank you so much.